This episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Bulk Dominoes, Nerd Gear, and the Madness Entertainment Group. Welcome to another episode of ADHD Theater. How's it going, everybody?
What up?
What's going on?
Nothing much. As you probably all noticed, we have a new face in the group here. Nim, what's going on, man?
Well, I don't know if I would describe myself as a bright face, but thank you very much. Happy to be here. Glad to be here. Looking forward to chatting some movies and hanging out with a couple of my players and all around great guys from Madness. You know, Ghost Pepper. I love seeing all his stuff and watching him on different shows. So this can be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. How's it going, Ghosty?
Oh, it's
Anything
going,
new?
man. No, it's a great day, man.
Yeah,
Happy to be alive, man. It's going great.
What about you, Pops?
I got up early. I started doing this with them. We've been doing it all day together, and here we are again.
Oh, don't act like you're excited about it or anything. No.
It's like he did a Nem in the AM on Friday, which usually it's just Mondays, but he's considering doing it Monday and Friday. Then we did What's Your Issue, and he's my new co-host there. And then we were on Lori's Countdown stream, and he was there. And then he had another show to do, and I went over there and popped in the chat over there. And here we are again. It's like, I guess Friday I'm hanging. Friday's like hang out with Nem Day.
Yeah.
He said when this show is done, he's gonna be like, "Damn, I hope I don't see that guy again for the rest of the weekend." So.
Till Monday morning? No.
Oh, no. Can you get a load of that guy?
I need you all. I need you all to see each other all the time and to support each other all the time and to be part of what each other's doing. That's what makes this grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And dude, Nim, I tell you what, I have so much fun on the gaming stream. It's been a blast.
Absolutely.
I love my Groom Green character.
It's more players. Anybody out there, you feel like getting up on Wednesday morning and playing some D&D, and we don't play for a super long time. You don't have to commit to, the old school high school sessions I used to do where you said goodbye to whoever you knew for 48 hours, and so we're not doing that. So yeah.
No, we put in a couple hours every week, and at the end of the day, it's once you've put all the sessions together, it is an old school session, and you can go binge watch it like beginning to end. Nobody has time to sit and play for 8-10 hours anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
At least not all at the same time. Like when I'm available for 8 or 10 hours, which is the middle of the night only.
Same.
Is everybody else?
I will also say, I'm not Pop's level yet, but I'm in my mid-50s, and I can't survive on stale 2-liter of Mountain Dew and old cold pizza anymore. It just doesn't work for me. So it just doesn't gonna happen. So
Old cold pizza is kind of normal, but
yeah. But if I try and drink nothing but 2 liters of Mountain Dew and Coke for a day,
no soda, no soda at all. No.
Yeah,
I'll
see,
be
I
in a
pretty much
diabetic. So
I drank soda all my life, man. And just the last year, I cut way back where I used to drink 3, 4, 5, 6 a day. Now I drink one a week, maybe
I drink no sodas
12-ounce
ever.
can. You know,
Hated
What do
it.
you drink instead? Other than probably water, maybe?
Water.
Yep.
I'm a
water, apple
I'm a guy
juice,
that makes a
milk.
giant coffee jug in the morning and totes it around all day and just it's still hot. Every time I pour a little small cup, yep.
Yeah,
Pour a
Oh,
little
so
small
you do
Coffee.
coffee, huh?
hit coffee or it's water, lemonade. If somewhere I go and it's like good lemonade, I might get a
Yeah.
lemonade.
apple juice I would drink.
Yeah, but sweet
know.
tea, it's like I just don't do it
Cabo.
either.
I keep trying to talk my wife into making some tea, but yeah, Pumara's, pooped by
drink
the end of the day.
things of water a day and cut out the soda because I used to drink soda to stay awake because I was working 19, 20-hour days sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that killed me. So now that I'm just drinking water, it's been so much better for me. I'll drink my coffee with water. So.
In Arizona, we used to just make sun tea, man. Throw some bags in a big bottle of water, throw it out in the sun, let it do its thing, man.
I hear that.
It's that simple, man. It's sun tea. You can flavor it however you want after the fact, but it's how they do it.
Sun tea.
We've done that with a glass, like a clear glass out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Just put it out there and the hot, it'd be 100 degrees in Georgia. Just drop a few tea bags in there, wait about an hour. Everybody gets a small cup. It'll jack you up, man. It's strong. It's like extra
out here in Nimland, it is 112 today. So
yeah,
it was pretty nice in Georgia today. We had high 70s, misty rain, just off and on. It was awesome.
It sounds nice. I see. I don't know. I'm weird. I like the rainy days, but I don't know.
There's no like when it's light, misty rain. There's no bugs biting you. There's none of that. The air's cooler, the whole nine. So I enjoy it myself too.
Exactly.
I mean, but it's like as soon as the rain stops, though, the mosquitoes will just might as well run inside real fast, or else you're going down the road with the mosquitoes because they'll just tote you off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate mosquitoes. I'm borderline allergic to mosquitoes because I mean, normally when I get a mosquito bite, now again, this is when I was a kid. I got a mosquito bite. It would swell up so big and I would have this huge bump on my arm and it would bubble and blister.
Ew.
And
how about
right. And that was the norm for me as a kid. And I would have these huge bubbled blisters all over my body as I'm trying to like put on my pants or walk, and it's just like they pop and ooze, and it was nasty for a long time. But now I still get eaten alive from mosquitoes. They still destroy me, but they don't usually swell up as bad. So, but
yeah, I always got a pretty big lump and it itches and hurts like hell. And then a bunch of them will get you at once. So they like get your whole arm and it's just crushed. Yeah, I mean, in a second.
Yep.
Like, oh my God.
It's ridiculous. I hate mosquitoes.
And once you realize it's too late, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's a delayed reaction. So
I have, believe it or not, I've only gotten bitten by a mosquito once in my entire life. So,
oh my God! Don't move to Georgia.
What?
But I was stationed in Georgia, so and in New York and a bunch of other places. My grandma used to say that Native Americans, we don't get bitten by mosquitoes. I don't know if that's true or not.
I got a really good friend that's got a conspiracy theory on this. He claims only certain blood types get bit by mosquitoes.
That's another one.
Specific blood types, and they will eat them alive. Other blood types, they don't. Not that we're getting into all that, but
yeah,
just saying.
I've heard that too.
That's the conspiracy theory, and he's like, "Well, you get bit all the time, and I don't, and I'm completely opposite of you. Like we can't even do that."
Okay.
And
Wow.
we'll be spraying stuff, like me and my brother. Yeah, we'll be spraying stuff, and I can't do DEET at all. It
Yeah,
gives me
no.
a crushing headache, and it swells my skin. It sucks. I can't do DEET, so I have to do actually the people that they have an advertisement on Peeled Earth Guarded Botanicals. They have this little stuff called Critter Juice, and it's not very expensive, and it goes a long way because you don't need much. You spray it on. It's just all natural stuff, like super duper real natural stuff. Smells good. It's not crappy, and then you put it on, and you and I get bug bite. Not
Wow, that's
mosquitoes,
nice.
anyway. I'm telling you, that's all I use is that stuff.
You know what makes me laugh about critter juice? When I was in the Army, they used to give us this stuff called bug juice. They gave it to all of us, and we would use it for we'd use it for everything. It kept the ticks away, it kept everything away. But they give it to you. You have to. They store it in a plastic bottle that has metal on the inside, and when you put that stuff on you, you can't wear a plastic watch, or get it on that because it will melt the plastic. It will melt.
What?
No wonder you never got bit by a mosquito. You're bulletproof. What do you mean?
You can clean your rifle with it.
Oh my God.
So
that's like this hot sauce I have. Nowhere on the bottle does it say "eat me." It tells you can clean the driveway with it. You can get rust off the car bumper with it. But nowhere on the bottle does it says "eat me." And if you do, you're in trouble.
And I know for a fact that it will eat through plastic watch bands, because we had this guy who was wearing a watch, and he put the bug juice on because he's one of these guys that would get just eaten up, and we're out in the swamp. So he put a lot of bug juice on, and he got it on the watch, and pretty soon he's looking down, and it was melted. It was just melted almost completely in half. It was
oh my God.
What did you do? He's like, the bug juice ate it. So,
wow, they weren't kidding, man. Good grief. I don't know. Maybe they. That's so weird. Can you imagine not having an issue, just having your rifle and that bug juice, and then walking around Korea or wherever, just be like, "Yeah, I'm impenetrable. Try to take a shot at me."
Yeah,
so much
bulletproof.
Right.
It makes bullets slide off your skin. They don't even ricochet. They just slip right off the side. It's just too slippery.
There's so much stuff like that in the military, though. I remember one time we were all sitting there, and we were noticing that we were on the field for a couple of weeks. We were noticing that none of us had to go drop a deuce for a while. We're like, what is that about? And it's why I laugh when people eat MREs all the time. They think they're good. Well, they haven't had the military MREs, because we come to find out that in the military MREs, they put things in their MREs specifically so that you don't have to shit, that it ties you up, because going to the bathroom like that is non-tactical because you can get trapped. So they put it, so you come out of the field after being in the field for a month in MREs, and you're you don't go for a week. By the time you go, you better book an appointment.
I heard the opposite, that they actually have put laxative and stuff in it, but maybe I was just mistaken on my information.
I think it just is so nasty that it makes you want to poop, but you just can't. You just can't.
Oh my God!
That would give you rumble gut and give you away.
It's probably got saltpeter, all kinds of shit in there.
Oh my God! I don't know. They want the military men to be studs.
The MREs in the 80s were bad. I mean, they've gotten better now, but we used to do things you would do stuff to try and make them simple. We used to make Ranger, one of the best things, you would trade half of your food away to get the cocoa powder, the creamer, and the sugar packet that came for the horrible coffee that you didn't dare drink because it would throw bug juice.
Bro, that sounds just like prison, bro.
Oh, no, it's worse than prison. It's worse than prison. You can buy some good stuff.
Yeah, and you call it Ranger pudding, and you would eat that. You'd be like, the hell with whatever it is that, what is this called? They're like, oh, that's, chicken a la king. I was like, this looks like dog food. I'm not eating that. So.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you just trade all my food for the apple or the orange. Like, look, I'll just take the piece of fruit. How bad can that be? You know, it's like it's the apple, whatever.
It's probably a bioengineered apple that will turn your guts impenetrable.
Oh my God.
The time I was in the military, the worst thing to get was the pork patty. Pork patty was a dehydrated pork patty. I don't think there's enough water on the face of the planet to rehydrate that pork patty, and that thing is like a hockey puck. It's like, good God, you got pork patty for your MRE, you know you were going hungry because nobody was trading for that pork patty, and nobody wanted to get near it. So
yeah, jeez.
Was it like luck of the draw with the MREs too? They just came around and like flung them out the window, and you caught one, and that was yours.
And you can always tell who got the pork patty because they get it. They get it. Yeah, no, it wasn't no. They said something else. So.
The dude beside you got like chili mac. He's like hiding it because everybody wants it. He's like, "What'd you get?" Oh, I got pork patty. It's fine.
It's fine. Nothing. Don't look.
It's fine.
Don't look.
It's pork patty.
Sucks to be you.
Got noodles, man. What's up?
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, the greatest part was eventually they started adding Tabasco sauce. They put a little Tabasco sauce thing in it.
Oh, God, the worst hot sauce ever, too. Yeah, the nastiest hot sauce in the world.
But at least you could drown all of the food in
got
Tabasco
something.
sauce.
Yeah, I guess I would have took that over. Nothing. Some spice in my life.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. Great.
So
I want to talk about movies, and you guys take me back to pork patty MREs.
I got to jump for a minute. My mama's on the phone.
Uh-oh.
So I will be back.
All right. So, what were you watching these days? Anything new?
Not me. You know me. I don't really watch TV.
Right.
I watch the internet. But, yeah, I watch some pretty cool stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
What like shows and stuff like series or movies. Nothing new on that part. Yeah.
And what about you?
Well, see, I saw Superman, the new movie. I saw Fantastic Four. I watched the new King of the Hill. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the original. So. And
you weren't or was?
Was
okay.
Huge fan. So I watched the new season. So the first half was pretty good, and then for my opinion, the second half it found its legs, and then I was right back there. So I think it was pretty good. You know, it wasn't. I was worried that they were going to ruin it. Like they brought back Futurama, another one of my favorites, and I was like, so. But I enjoyed the new King of the Hill. So
nice. Well, that's something to look forward to. I know a lot of folks out there like King of the Hill. I've never seen it actually, so
really,
yeah. I think it's like Simpsons. I caught maybe 1 or 2 episodes ever in my entire life, and yeah, I know there's always been something else that I'm invested in watching. I've never gone back. Same with South Park. Yeah.
For the longest time, for me, it was The Simpsons. I was hooked on Simpsons for years.
Yeah.
But,
it trails off after a while.
It does. Once all the conspiracy theories popped up, I didn't know if I wanted to watch it or not. I was like, is it bad now? What the? That was funny forever. Now it's just cryptic. You're like, oh my God, everything's cryptic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the same with everything. Just about. I think it's, I don't know, maybe luck of the draw, writer, who knows? But I don't know. So we watched. We just finished The Old Man with John Lithgow and I almost said Gary Oldman, not Gary Oldman, not Kurt Russell. Dang it, what's his name? He was in the
John Wayne,
not John Wayne. He was
Billy Bob Thornton.
Gary Sinise?
No, He was in
Brad Pitt.
he was in Tron. He was the big star in Tron.
Oh, Gene Wilder.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy who played the dude.
Yes, the dude.
Yes.
What is that dude's name?
Damn it.
I just called
Why
him
am
that
I-
dude, man.
I'm blanking.
I know, right? Why can I not remember his name?
And he's got Dennis Quaid.
No,
No,
it's not
Jeff
Dennis
Bridges.
Quaid.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, yes. Jeff
Right.
Bridges. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that was going to kill me if I couldn't remember. Jeez whiz. So, yeah, it has Jeff Bridges and John Lithgow. It was a very interesting series. The first season, second season were great. Well, I should say the first season was really good. Really, really good. Second season was okay, and it sort of took its time to get up to where it was trying to get to. It led along, and you know, you sort of, it took us forever to watch it because, I mean, it came out in 2002. No, 2000. What year is it?
25?
22. Yeah. So anyway, so it took us a while to get through it. Not because it was like boring or not interesting or anything like that. It was just because we watched the first episode and then we sort of got caught on to other things and caught up in watching it. So, like I said, it has nothing to do with that. It was really interesting, led up to something explosive, and I feel like it's like you finished off the season and it ends on this big, huge note, cliffhanger, like, oh, you're gonna do whatever I say, basically, and then it just ends. And I'm like thinking, what do you mean it just ends? I checked and it apparently got canceled. And I'm thinking, like, you led the entire season, you led us up to this moment, and then you're gonna not deliver on that epic conclusion, like, and just drop it off there. It's like, no. I sent a message to Fox. I'm like, yeah, you did wrong here. You did me wrong. But
You know how many shows I've gotten into like that? It just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah, like I could think of, like, they canceled Alcatraz. Do you remember watching that show?
I don't think I saw that, but yeah.
There's numerous shows out there that have been like that, but yeah, this one I was definitely like, what the heck? You spent the entire episode leading up to this moment, and then you're just gonna drop it, leave it behind? Like, come on.
I did that to my wife inadvertently, like last year. I showed her, she finally sat down with me to watch the Constantine series, which I've watched a number of times, the John Constantine series.
Yeah.
And she was really digging it. I was surprised. I was like, she was really into it. She said, it's a great show. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's a great show. And then it was over. She's like, all right. And we binged it. And she's like, I'm ready for season 2. I was like, well, that's it. They canceled it after one season. She's like, you made me watch this show knowing there's no season 2. I was like, I didn't even think about it. You know, so she's bastard, you know. So.
Right. And I'm like, Swamp Thing too. Like, they finished that show and it was like, this is awesome. Let's go. And then no, we canceled it. It's like, what?
Firefly.
Right.
There's
exactly.
So
yeah,
my wife and daughters were into Swamp Thing with me. We were all watching it together, and I was like, I'm getting them into comics, you know. And it was like, and they cancel. I was like,
yeah, it's like, yeah, you suck, man. That sucks. But I don't know. So yeah, we watched that. We started watching Wednesday. My daughter is like obsessed with like Jenna Ortega. She thinks she's just my favorite actress. But
season 1 or season 2? Is season 2 out?
Yeah, season 2's out. Came out this past Wednesday. And so we Kumar and I have sat down to watch the first episode, and it's okay. I think it'll be good, but I'm trying to screen things before I let my kids watch them, because if there's something uncalled for, which you never know, but I feel like we might be able to get away with letting them watch it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I'm not sure if I should or not, but I did finally let the my youngest watch Wednesday with us. So she's gonna be 7,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I don't know, but
I like
anyway.
season 1. I'm kind of looking forward to season 2. We'll see what's going on. So
Yeah. Just watching the first episode was okay. We'll see where it goes. I think they have Steve Buscemi in it, and it's like okay, interesting choice. Like, it's hard to take him seriously because it's Steve Buscemi, and every role I've ever seen him in, he's always been a little bit twisted, a little bit unhinged, and in Armageddon, he was essentially a bad guy of sorts.
Did you ever see the movie Airheads with him and Adam Sandler and Brendan Fraser? They're a metal band.
Airheads. No, I don't think I have.
Oh my lord! Yeah, you gotta check that. It's funny. It's good.
Yeah. So. For a second, I got confused with Coneheads, and I know I haven't seen that, but I don't think I've seen Airheads. But it was him, and who else? Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, Joe Montana is in it as well. It's a funny movie. It's a good movie. They're a metal band, and the hook is they want to get their demo played, so they go the terrorist route and take over a radio station to get their demo played. So,
very determined.
Yeah. So it goes from there, but it's funny. It's a funny movie. I'm looking forward to what is it from the horror route? It Return to Derry, the new TV shows, the series they're gonna do.
That looks interesting. Yeah, apparently the Skarsgård kid is gonna come back as Pennywise, so that'll be nice because he was he's my favorite.
Yeah, was it Bill Skarsgård?
So good. Yeah, Bill.
Yeah.
He does such a good job.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people all about the It thing.
What about it?
I know a bunch of people that's all about the It.
Yeah.
Saga itself, the whole thing. They do that at Halloween and everything else, where it got shirts and wear them all the time and blah blah blah.
I tell you, I don't watch those movies because clowns scare the hell out of me, man. It's one of those
I think they're pretty good movies. I'd love to shred one time. Just talk over it.
Do you remember during COVID or a little bit before COVID, there were idiots walking around dressed as clowns with showing up, walking the neighborhoods and deserted roads with chainsaws and walking up. I was like, man, I don't know.
That's a good way to get killed, dude.
I was like, you're in my neighborhood, and you did that. I grew up in a rough part of town. You can in my neighborhood look at that guy with a chainsaw, you're gonna get shot. So
yeah. Let's see how well you do in this neighborhood. Bang.
What about that Killer Clowns movie? That was some freaky mess there. That one will make, if you ain't scared of clowns.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I guess. Them guys were insanely grotesque.
I've been on lots of shows where they ask, as a horror writer, it's like, what do you, I write horror, and what are you scared of? And I said, and I'm straight up, it's like clowns, evil dolls, and evil little kids. Those 3 things scare the crap.
They kind of go hand in hand usually.
Yeah. So, in other words, you're not a big fan of Megan 2.0, Insidious,
Sinister. You ever watch Sinister?
Right. Yeah.
After I watched that movie, and then I think when that movie came out, my youngest, who my youngest daughter was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
For about a week after that, I was watching her real close every time I fell asleep.
Yep, I don't doubt it. There are times when you catch your kid saying something, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh.
You wake up, and your kid comes in because they had a nightmare or something. Yeah, they're looking at
They
you
had a
to wake
nightmare.
you up.
It's like, oh my god!
It's like, I had a nightmare. So.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is going by. I'm going to cover the camera so she can go. She don't want to be on camera. So.
I remember when I was young, I used to be terrified, like gremlins were coming out of the dark bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, gremlins. And then nightmares.
Gremlins?
Oh, I loved it. It was one of my favorite movies ever, but the original one, I was so young when it came out, and my parents was like, "Here you go, boy." Nightmares for years.
Even gremlins too. I mean, think about that female gremlin. That's pretty damn frightening.
It's some scary stuff.
Yeah, I just watched those recently, so it nothing like from my childhood. Well, okay, so I did have I'm not sure if it was Gremlins or Gremlins 2, but I do remember having watched part of it and waking up with a nightmare when I was real little. But it was something I wasn't supposed to see anyway, so yeah. But yeah, I
think that's how it happened to me. I was like, "Mom, Dad," I'd seen a glimpse, and they were like, "Oh, it's nothing to be afraid of. Come on, you can sit down and watch it with us." That made it worse. Way worse. Then I know exactly what they were. I used to think little Roman cats were like mogwai. I'm like, don't get them wet. Not after.
Right.
They'll multiply. Turns out I was right.
So
I ever watched, my parents showed me was the original Omen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was like 7 when I saw it.
Wow.
And the minute at the end where that kid turns around with that smile, scared the crap out of me, man. I was like, it's been Nightmare City forever. That probably cemented right there. When I was scared. I was a little kid and I was scared of little kids. I was like, get the hell out of here.
I don't want you around here. I don't want your kind around here. What? I'm the same age as you. Yeah, I don't want your kind. Get off my lawn.
I'm like the sign of the cross when I go into 2nd grade. I'm like, get out of here.
Get thee behind me, Satan. I'm the same age as you. Behind me.
First day of 3rd grade, I'm bringing a young priest and an old priest, and it's the power of Christ compels you.
All right, so are we still talking about what we've watched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Gremlins 1, to me, it was in the same category as Tin Cup. It was about that same awesomeness. But there you go. You can say
those are movies.
That's what I said. About
yeah,
the same star-worthy.
I'm reverting back to the part of the show I didn't get to input on, and that's the stuff I'm watching.
Yeah.
I have gotten to the final episode of Preacher.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I have not watched it yet. I'm saving it for a big shebang. I'm in the 4th season of Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm getting closer toward the end of that one, or toward the final season coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And The Travelers.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting a piece of that every now and then. And there's another one, guys. I don't know if you guys know anything about this one or not. Alice in the Borderlands.
No, that sounds interesting to me, though.
On Netflix.
I feel like I've heard of it. So,
oh, crap. It is a fucking crazy show, man. I'm digging it. It's based on basically death games. There's, like games where people end up being eliminated. You have a visa to live. And your visa, as your visa approaches running out, you have to go compete in a game wherein you could die.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, and you got to get through the game in order to keep living, right? Okay, so really trippy show. I'm digging that. I mean, look, this is one of those where I haven't been able to just do the watching episode. I've actually waited until I had time and watched 2 or 3 together
Right.
because it blends too much. It is crazy, dude. But I'm really digging it, man. And I guess it's Korean or Japanese or something. But lots of action, lots of, it's just like, wow.
Alice in the Borderlands.
Yeah, Alice in Borderlands or in the Borderlands, one or two.
I will say next week I may be able to share something that I've been building up to watching. But I think it's going to be, I'm building up to watching because I think it's going to be really, really bad. It's a new movie with Jenna Ortega in it.
Oh, the unicorn?
Yeah.
Death of the Unicorns? Yeah, I'm wanting to watch that too. I think it's going to be good.
Oh, do you? I read the description. I was like, oh, no.
What's it called? Dead Unicorns?
No, it's
What's it called?
Death of the Unicorn, or Death of the Last Unicorn, or something
what?
like that.
The
Yeah.
Death of a Unicorn.
Either way. Okay. Even worse.
There's Jenna Ortega in it, Paul Rudd, and there was someone else, but yeah.
Paul Rudd is her dad, and the
Yeah.
hook of the movie is the two of them are driving along a road, and they turn a unicorn into roadkill. And then what do the two of them do? They harvest the body parts to sell them as a business, and like bad things happen or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that'll be funny, but I don't know. It didn't last in theaters too long, and I didn't hear a lot about it. It's not like I'm hearing things about it. People running to talk about it online or anything. So, not like Superman, Star Wars, and those types of things.
Have you heard of the movie Airheads before, Pops? With Adam Sandler. Oh, okay.
I've heard of it.
Is that the cartoon? The cartoon?
No. It's about a metal band starring Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser, and Steve Buscemi.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious as hell. Yeah, I've seen that movie. It's been a long time, so I don't remember much about it. But I remember I used to be an Adam Sandler freak, man. I watched everything he did, Little Nicky and everything. Yeah. Even the ones that were like a Jewish child is Satan's child. Like, oh my God, it's full of everything.
That was Nicky.
Yeah, that's one I never watched because I thought it looked absolutely stupid.
But see, me and Adam Sandler had this thing going because I met him when I was real little with his CDs. He used to have CDs of comedy skits. This is before Saturday Night Live, all that shit. And from that point on, I was a complete Adam Sandler fan. I listened and watched everything he probably ever did. I tried to anyway.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say a name. And I know Ghost Pepper's going to get it. Toll Booth Willie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What about the excited Southerner? What are you talking about? See, I could go. I can go. But I go down there to the creek, you see? That's excited Southerner, man. That's it. That's the whole bit.
Listen to that and the Jerky Boys all the time, but
the Jerky Boys are fantastic.
One of our favorite scenes was "I'm coming out of the booth."
Look, if you've never heard any of Adam Sandler's old stuff on CDs, there's a CD called "What the Hell Happened to Me," and there's a bit called "The Goat," and that is the funniest thing you will ever hear. It's about 5 or 8 minutes long, I forget, but it is hilarious.
His Christmas songs, his Hanukkah songs. The things he used to sing on Saturday night was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Nudie Magazine Day, don't you know?
Yeah.
It's Nudie Magazine Day.
I see you over there, Penguin. You're getting away from me.
I know what's going on in here.
I've watched way too much Adam Sandler.
We're going to go get some shit and put it in a bag and put it on the porch and lights it on fire. And then we ring the doorbell and run away. Let's go.
Oh, Veronica Vaughn. Honey.
Billy Madison, if you don't know, I could quote that movie, dude. It's just anyway.
Hey, I like Big Daddy. Big Daddy. I like 51st. I even like his girly movies, the 51st Dates.
That was fun. I love Wedding Singer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Whoopity-doo.
Oh yeah, I think I watched Wedding Singer like every single day one summer. That, and I watched 40-Year-Old Virgin every day for the summer because I was like in this really depressed state, and it's like, okay, you know what? I just need to watch something that'll make me happy, and that would perk me up a little bit, and I would be able to continue my day.
And see, I think I'm gonna be honest here. Like when I was younger and I heard Adam Sandler, and so I almost tried to mimic that with my friends, and I still have to this day with the voices and being the different characters and being silly. And it had that much influence on me to where, 25 years later, I'm still kind of Adam Sandler is like got an influence on almost everything I do.
Yeah.
What's sad for me is I tried to introduce my kids to those movies because, Adam Sandler burst on the scene when I was in college. So we were watching all of it in college, and it was great. So I tried to introduce my kids when I thought they were old enough, like they were in high school. I would introduce them to a few of the movies, and they didn't get it, or they were like too offended because
Well, see,
what I like now.
Go ahead.
I was asking now that they're my son is in his mid-20s, he's like he finally gets it. He's like not right enough. Like, oh, that's funny. So,
Well, the thing I like about Adam Sandler's comedy now that I'm older is even if you're younger and you watch it, like you got to be kind of extra younger. Like it's still funny, but you don't really get the joke, right? So if they grow up watching it, they'll never get offended by it because they know the joke. They see it coming. So then in their real life, they'll hear something that somebody's never heard that joke before, might get offended by it. They're not offended. They're more hardened of children, So Adam Sandler, that was the beauty of his comedy. They've been
forged in fire.
Right. That was the beauty of his comedy is it was still funny if you were young, and it was not sexual or offensive or any kind of crap like that. It was an inside joke. And if you're not an adult, you don't get it.
Yeah.
I remember when my kids and I had to come to Jesus and my wife. So we were like, this was when everything was offensive to the kids. And we're like, look, this is like, we're putting this shit to bed right now. You are watching a movie and you will not be offended. We were like, you will not be offended. Sit down right now. We're watching Blazing Saddles. Right this second.
I still haven't seen Blazing Saddles all the way through. I unfortunately, I did tune into it because my friends were insisting on, you have to see this movie. Go home and watch it. So I found it, but I somehow managed to find a censored version. So they kept referencing jokes and stuff, and it's just like that wasn't in the copy I watched. What are you talking about? It's Blazing Saddles. What you just said you watched? And I'm like, it wasn't in my copy. I watched it on TV or something. I don't know.
Oh, there's definitely many watered down versions of that movie.
Yeah.
One of the funniest moments in my life, my startup tone on my phone used to be something for Blazing Saddles. I remember one time I went in, I was for jury duty. So my phone was off. So as I'm leaving the jury room and everything, I turned my phone back on in the courtroom, and of course it's echoing and everything. And sure enough, my phone turns on, and right in the middle in front of God, the law, and everybody, it's like, excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
All right. So we talked about Adam Sandler. He was obviously a formative part of y'all's upbringing and mine too. But we just came off of watching Happy Gilmore 1 and 2. And so we had all these wonderful feelings. We're all hyped up. And so we chose a couple more golf movies this week. And those were The Greatest Game Ever Played with Shia LaBeouf and Tin Cup with Kevin Costner and that other girl that I still can't remember her name, but that's okay. And so, so that's the movies we were watching for this week. And so let's get to it. Greatest game ever played. We watched that on Monday, and it's still a little confusing to me because it felt like it was about one person, but it also felt like it was about him. You know, like it felt like it was about the Shia character, not about the golf. What's his face? Prodigy.
Barton.
Barden. Barden. Yeah. So it felt like it was about that, but it still felt very much a Shia movie, and I enjoyed it. What about you guys? Let's get into it here. I'll crack open my Mountain Dew, and let's.
That kid stole the show.
You're the dude.
The kid playing caddy stole the show.
Yes.
That made the other dudes like trials and tribulations like just kind of go away. I just wanted to hear what the little kid was gonna say.
Right. That little kid, his little caddy dude, was so freaking hilarious. Grip it and rip it, and
well, I mean,
tap and whap, and all those little weird things.
He had all the golf things.
Yeah,
he had all the euphemisms, but he also had to get out of your head. You could tell the kid had caddied for golfers before. Mm-hmm. I mean, the part he played, okay, you could tell that he played that part really well.
Yeah,
as
he
a
did.
kid who had caddied before. It wasn't like he was bullshitting when he was standing there with tears going down his face going, let me do it, dude, let me do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you could feel that. That kid stole that show.
Yeah.
You might like Shia and all that, and he did a good job, but that kid stole that movie, bro.
Yeah, dude. And I don't know, it felt very authentic. Like, you know, it felt very much like if you remember Lost, it felt very much like the dude John Locke, who it finally revealed his backstory, and he kept saying, "Stop trying to tell me what I can't do."
Yeah,
it felt very much like that moment for that character where he's like, "No, let me do this. I can do this. Don't let me do this. Don't let me down." You know, so it's like. It was a very powerful moment for that kid, and obviously both of them.
And then after a couple of days, when they try at the last day of the tournament, those other guys were like, "We need you to have this caddy," and dude's like, "I can do it. I can do it. Don't let him take it. Don't let him take this from me." And and dude was like, looked at that dude and said, "Don't never talk to my caddy
talk to my caddy again." Yeah, it's like yes.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. I liked the movie. It was really good. I had never seen this before, and as a person who plays golf, it was a movie I could relate to as a golfer. All these movies that we watch actually had that feel of. I mean, look, Happy is funny. Okay, nobody runs up to the ball and hits it, right? Okay, it's funny. But if you're a beginner golfer, you totally feel his trying to learn the short game, putting. All that stuff. It's part of golf, man, and some of it really is funny. Can look. I showed you guys some clips from me out there on the golf course with Mr. Fringe.
You know you've tried to run up to the ball and hit it before, Pop. Don't lie.
We did it that day. Yes. We both tried that day. This is what I'm saying though. But this isn't something you do in tournament play. Just like in the next movie we're gonna show. Where dude just went and did a whole bunch of stuff that you would not do. You wouldn't even do that out there with your buddies. All right. There's a group of people behind you waiting to hit. You don't stand there and hit the ball 8 fucking times, bro. They're going to run right up on your ass. That's not realistic in golf, in any golf course. Yeah. Unless you're out there by yourself, right? That's just the way it is.
Yeah. So we were talking about Tin Cup there, but yes, let's rate the greatest game ever played real quick while we're here. Let me find the thing. Let me get up there and let's talk it.
Hit the thing.
Hit the thing. What do you think? Ghost
I gotta
Pepper.
go-
All-
okay.
All right. So I had never seen this movie either,
Okay.
and it was, better than I expected it to be. No
Mhm.
doubt about it. It was the classic, the underdog
Mhm.
steals the not only steals the show but wins the game.
Yeah.
It's the girl, blah blah blah, the whole deal. So I'll give it 4 stars.
Yeah. It was a
Great
very
movie.
it was
You
a
can
very
watch
good
it with
movie.
any age group. There was nothing in that movie that was even. If you find something, you're looking too close.
Right.
You're not enjoying the movie. There's nothing in that movie that's bad enough to where you can't show your 5-year-old.
Right.
So
It
therefore,
was
that
very
makes
good.
it that to me gives it an extra half a star, no matter what. You can watch with any audience.
Mhm.
So classic, good guy, underdog, good heart, wins the game, gets the girl, 4 stars all the way.
Nem, how about you go? Have you seen this movie before?
I have. I saw it in theaters when it came out. So
Really? Okay. Wow. Okay.
yeah. So I would also give it 4 stars. I'll say that this is. I don't want to be a little controversial. I'd say this is the era when the last time that Disney would put out movies like this. This is right around the time they also put out Remember the Titans. So
Okay.
great movie. Where you feel good about yourself, you feel good about your country, you feel good about the people on screen. We're not preaching at you. We're just giving you a good story that's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's weird how that worked.
Yeah.
They kept it grounded and in reality, and wow, it managed to make a good movie. Weird.
And you come out of the movie feeling good and ready to go play some golf and knowing that you're going to embarrass the hell out of yourself, but you don't care because, damn it, we beat those British in the U.S. Open way back when. So
right.
I'm getting out there as a full-blooded American. I'm going to do my thing. But no, So it was a very good movie. It's an enjoyable movie. It was entertaining. And
his dad was a dick.
Well, yeah, I mean, Elias Koteas, I think that's the role he was made for, though. No, he was a douche as Casey Jones. He was a douche as Elias Koteas, or as his real name, as the dad. He was also an absolute tool in Shooter. He was in the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg, and he pretended to take pictures and whatever of all this engine and oh yeah, blah blah blah. So yeah, I mean, he was definitely a.
I will say though, as I identified with the dad because I grew up with a family that was a lot like that. Like when I told my grandmother and my grandfather that I was going to be an officer in the Army, they told me that they were disappointed and they'd rather I enlist because real men and Howards don't, do stupid, I'm just going to say it, gay stuff like being an officer. You got to enlist and work with your hands, stuff like that. So, yeah. So like, I watched that and it was like, it rang true to me. So
yeah.
This wasn't like, I don't think you guys are getting, when your child shows talent at something, you do not discourage them.
Mm-hmm.
Not my family, so that's all I'm gonna say.
But see, what did you already have talented to be an officer when you made that decision? I'm talking about the kid had talent at golf, and there is money to be made in golf, and dude didn't want to give him a chance to go get to the point where he could make money in golf.
I will tell you, I don't want to turn this. I don't want to turn this into a therapy session, but I have actually written 13 novels. I've only published 1. I threw away 12. And the reason I threw away 12 is because my family was like, what are you doing sitting down working? You need to be out working with your hands in the soil or doing something like that, So it's like, and it was funny because once they finally read my stuff, they're like, I can't believe someone we're related to wrote this, but
right.
My family discouraged everything I've ever tried to do all the way up to doing this. Okay,
So
you don't see my family out here supporting what I'm doing, bro. That's I mean, that's something I dealt with all my life too.
Yeah.
But I power through. I learned at a very young age to power through everything because ain't nobody gonna be here for me.
but back to the movie, it felt real to me. It's inspirational, and I appreciate these types of movies. So, you got this, you got the greatest game ever played, got the Miracle on Ice story going around from Disney at the same time. So it's like, Disney, what did you do? What did you stop making movies like this? So
I know they used to make movies that instilled that feeling of home and patriotism and love for our country and all that, right?
Yeah.
Where is that exactly? It's like truth and the human way, guys. Truth, justice, and the human way. We're being erased as a nation. If Hollywood had their way, we'd be erased as a nation.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
my mom's out here saying little kids usually do shine in the spotlight, and yes, that's true.
I mean, well, not always. Some kids are not that good at actors or actresses. Okay, some of them make you cringe. Okay, but that kid reminded me of Spanky on fucking Little Rascals, right?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you liked him right away. Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I actually looked that kid up after I watched this movie, and he really did go on to be like a really successful. He became a millionaire, became a successful businessman, and all that stuff. I was like,
in real life,
So
yeah,
that is really cool.
He was smart as hell for a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he played the part. If that was who that dude was when he was a kid, I totally expect him to be a success as a
exactly.
Dude, but yeah, man, it's like I have an over the shoulder right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I got a munchkin. I got a munchkin.
What's up, Munchkin?
Yo.
Go ahead, say hi.
Sup?
He said, "Sup."
Does he represent the lollipop guild over there? So.
What's your favorite movie?
Minecraft movie.
The Minecraft movie is his favorite.
Jack Black. Yep. Okay. Good choice. Good choice.
How's he feel about Ozzy?
Awesome.
Do you like the song Iron Man? What do you mean? No.
I don't know. My favorite movie is Happy Gilmore.
Oh, his favorite movie is Happy Gilmore too. Do you like Zach? Zach Wild, bro. Mama.
Oh, that.
Oh, do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes Zach. There you go. That tells y'all. Yeah, they sit in the back of the SUV, and Dad'll put Iron Man or something on, and they sit back there and jam. He don't get to act like he don't like it. Boy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, I too I think I'll give this a 4 as well.
Oh yeah,
borderline
definitely.
4. I'll say maybe 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5. Just spice things up, because I like I said, I really did enjoy. I love Shia LaBeouf. He's just one of those actors, and I know there's been drama with him, but I don't know. I don't care about all that.
I think there's drama around every actor. They don't get to that point where people ever talk about it.
Right. So I mean, there's drama been around about him, but he's just a cool dude, and I relate to him. I mean, I love that movie. I've seen it twice. Yeah. So I caught it like after the first time I watched it, I caught it on the tail end of TV, and I'm like, I stopped what I was doing and I watched the rest of it because it was that good. I think it was probably something to do with that kid, and Shia was in it, and him and that kid. I was just like, what the heck is going on? This is all right. I'm watching. So yeah, I enjoyed it. So 4.5 from me. Anyone else didn't write? Okay, we all went around. Let's move on to Tin Cup. Here's the thing. I didn't quite get why they called him Tin Cup. it was something about baseball and someone he
Because
threw, he caught for.
he's a catcher.
Yeah, he was a catcher, and at the time, I don't know.
Yeah, like back in the day, cups were actually made out of metal, and so, and by the story is in high school he was a catcher for a guy who had a wicked curveball,
Yeah.
and so he always hit the ground and was hitting him in the nuts.
Yeah.
So that was
So
his
you got a
nickname.
tin cup. What's up, Ryan? Mr. Parmesan, what's happening?
Yeah. So yeah, it just felt I don't know, it felt weird, because they were talking about that, but it was surrounded by a golf movie, and I'm just like, wait, huh? Wait, are we talking about something else?
I think that's a great observation because while the first one is definitely a golf movie, I think that this movie is about a flawed dude embracing who he is wrapped around a golf movie. So,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's the golf movie.
okay.
Like
Well,
number
no, I'm
3
not saying I
best
didn't
golf
like it.
movie ever.
Do
I'm
you
not
say
saying
the
I didn't
greatest
like it.
golf movie ever?
3rd greatest.
Third? All right. Well, what's ahead of it?
I'm not telling. Keep going.
Well, I know what I put ahead of it. Now we have to have that discussion after we do talk about this movie, but okay.
And Ryan, yes, I am excited to come on your Superman show tomorrow at 7, and I think that'll be fun.
I will be there as well. So
nice.
Can I be man?
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da, bum.
See, and my grandson just said Happy Gilmore 2 is his favorite. You have to watch that. He watched both of them. He liked it. So.
My best golf movie stars Rodney Dangerfield. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
No. The reason Caddyshack is number 2 is because it's not for all ages. There's like drug use and shit like that. You can't do all ages with stuff like that.
That is absolutely true.
Happy Gilmore is all ages. Number 1 golf movie ever. It's funny. Everybody from 5-year-old to 105-year-old will enjoy that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Caddyshack is number 2.
Because that girl running around in white lingerie with them 2 big pitchers of beer.
I mean, they need to see that. They need their parents to tell them the birds and the bees, not the school system, right? So that's your way in. That's your way.
See,
in,
when a man loves a woman, see, it's just like what? No, wait.
Whether a little girl or a little boy, when they see that scene, they turn away, so they don't really see it until they're about 11 or 12, and then they look and they're like, "What is that?" And well, that's the birds and the bees.
Raise your hand if you've ever played golf and you putted and you've gone no.
Oh yeah.
We're waiting.
I've definitely done the Shooter McGavin.
Yeah.
and that's even just subconsciously like
and I've also done the hey everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Yeah, we're going to Hay by the Bay. What do you say? Okay.
Okay.
You're gay.
I think I just may. So I know this is off topic, but dude, I love how when they reunited and Shooter got to have one over on him saying, "Oh," going off on that rhyme tangent. It was just like, yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
it was a great callback. The birds and the bees discussion was never had at my house growing up. Yeah. Oh boy. So, Tin Cup. Yes. So, okay. Here's the thing. I'm sitting there. We were watching it Thursday, and I think I even said to you guys, "It's like, man, the soundtrack is weird because every single song that came on was talking about golf." And I'm thinking, like, whoa, that's weird. Like even Happy Gilmore had songs other than golf.
You didn't know there was that many golf songs, did
Right.
you?
I did not. I didn't even know there was any golf songs ever. Just blew my mind. So I'm sitting there like, wait, what? And I mean, it got a little technical even as far as like golf and the mindset and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, that's interesting.
One of the things I loved about this movie, though, is that this came out and I saw it right around the time, like after I had been stationed in West Texas, you know, and then had been around like Odessa and Midland and Peso. As like, that was West Texas. I was like, I'm living this right now.
Armadillo and driving range.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know, in the nicer parts of, you know, like Midland or something, there's a really nice golf course. It's like desert golf course, big ass high school football stadium. desert. You know, so I was like, yeah, this is my life right now. You know, so it was funny. So it
felt very fitting, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like living in West Texas was different, especially for a kid that grew up in Southern California. So it was like you know, everywhere. It was one of the cool parts about being in the Army. But yeah, this movie definitely like, got that West Texas vibe to me, and like, man, every person I knew from Texas, they were serious about playing golf. I'd never played golf in my life until I was like out of the Army. So, you know, nobody I knew played golf.
You're saying everyone played golf in Texas?
Oh yeah, that I knew. They played golf, football, and baseball. But everybody played golf. Like when I was in school, everybody played golf. And you know, for me, growing up where I did, and then living in a poor, bad part of town, it's like only the rich people play golf. You know, it's like if you play golf, you can get your ass kicked where I grew up. You know? So
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was different. So
and yeah, I do kind of wear it's part of my personality. That's how I look at it. It's mainly just here, but yeah. But yes, mini golf is fun. I do know that it's fun, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I talking about this movie, I'd say it was decent.
It's entertaining. It's not. It flows well. It does. There's no super boring parts of it or anything. Even when they're doing their little therapy sessions and shit, they're funny, right?
Yeah. The therapy sessions were funny, kind of ironic. Like it was interesting in that aspect. But
we're gonna play some dodgeball, Ryan, and then we're gonna play golf. And I guarantee you're gonna think golf is more fun when I'm done.
Can you dodge a wrench?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
We used to, when I was young, we used to play a game called cut ball, right? So you go to the ballpark, and you wouldn't be in the game. Like you would go to the ballpark because your brother or your sister, or your cousin, or whoever they was in the game. But you went, you was on another team, but you wasn't playing that night, right? So we go to the ballpark. That's what we did. And then you go to the concession stand, and you get a hot dog, you get some fries, and it comes in a little foil, like a little paper tray, but it has foil in it, and then they put the whatever you bought in it. And you eat it, and you take the foil, and there all the boys take all the pieces of foil, and we ball it up, make a big old ball of it.
Yep.
You know, we eat all the food, every piece we lick the foil. We eat all the food, so it was clean. Well, yeah. Anyway, and we make a ball, and so you'd stand in the back of a dugout, and somebody would throw it, and you had to smack it with your hand. You smack the ball like if your hand was the baseball bat, and you know, and then you run the bases, right? But if you got pegged, you was out.
Yep.
So if you wasn't standing on the base, if you was running or if you was moving in any way, and somebody pegged you with the ball, you was out. You had to get out. You know, this is
okay. There's two ways we can approach this, Brian. We can play dodgeball with a golf ball,
This is
or
like
we can play golf. And you
hard-
tell
we
me
used
which
to
one you think
crunch
is
it.
more
We'd
fun.
get mad. We'd sit there and crunch that full and make it hard as a rock. It'd be a little rock. It'd be a full rock. You hit with that thing,
Football
you're
was
dead.
great, man.
See, I think I would rather play dodgeball, but that's just me.
With a golf ball,
We also had a
Yeah,
game.
it don't matter to me.
I can throw a golf ball damn hard.
Growing up, we had this game called Butts Up. You ever hear of that?
Heard
Hell
of heads
no, I
up,
ain't
but
heard
not
of
butts up.
No,
we
we
kept
never
our
put
butts.
anything with our
What
butt
the hell?
in
You
it.
two
Right.
was in the military and shit? What's some?
Listen, let me tell you what Butts Up was. So we played cup ball, which was great. Butts Up, if you were nice, you played Butts Up with a tennis ball, so it didn't hurt so much. If you weren't nice, you would play it with a baseball or a golf ball. And the whole point was you get a bunch of kids in front of a wall, and you would throw the ball. And if you were brave, you would catch the ball, and then you throw the ball against the wall. If you weren't brave, you tried to get out of the way of the ball. If you do not catch the ball and catch it clean, if it drops, you have to run for the wall. And someone can pick the ball up and throw it to hit the wall. If the ball hits the wall before you get to it, you have to stand with your butt up, with your head tucked down, and everybody gets to throw that ball at your ass as hard as they want.
I played that game without the butts up part.
Okay.
Without the.
And there was a different version of that game called Suicide, where
It sounds like you're playing
What
suicide
you
as
have
it
to do,
is.
just pull your pants down and show your wang and let them throw it at it. That was even worse. That's suicide game, man.
there were two ways to get the guy up against the wall. You could either throw the ball at the wall, or you could throw the ball at the dude as he was running to the wall. So-
Oh God, you hit him. You hit him. He's out.
Yeah. And then we had another game. Did you ever play Smear the Queer? We had that game too.
Oh yeah, good lord, yes, man, the queer.
That's what I was going to tell Ryan. I'd rather
We
play
play-
football. I'd rather play football right now at 61 years old than play basketball.
Smear the Queer, which you can't play anymore for a number of reasons. One is
Yeah,
insurance.
Why? Who says? We need to get up, but pops, we need a show. We need.
They play right out there in the yard, dude.
Yeah, but you could play it with any ball. Usually it was played with a football, but they just throw the ball up in the air and wait for some idiot to grab the ball and run with it. That idiot was usually me, by the way. And then every other kid on the yard, there are no rules. You run for your life until someone tackles you and takes you down. And everyone
You never
dogpiles.
win. You only lose in that game, and it's the funnest thing ever. It's fun.
Oh, you can win. You never pick the ball up and you just tackle people.
Yeah.
That's
If
how
you're
you
the
win.
baddest man on the block, then yeah, it's a good game.
Just throw the ball up in the
Kill
air.
everybody. It's like my ball.
There's two things about this. There was two things about this game that were great for football players. For running backs, trying to run through 10 people trying to tackle you was good training for your running back skills, for your ditch and dodge and juke and spin and all that, right? For tacklers, it was a great drill for tackling people, man, for learning how to actually bring people down, not bounce off of them.
I played football in the South, and we used to have when we played football and we did backwoods training, they'd be a circle. It was a pretty big circle, and they'd put the ball in the middle of the circle. You had at least no more than 7 people at one time. It was a big circle now. You could run around. I mean, it was a pretty big circle, but if you was in the circle, it's kill the man with the ball.
Yep.
That was the only point to get the ball, and you get killed. And the longer you had the ball, the bad as ass you was.
Well, that's how you determine
and
who your running
if you
back
get knocked
was.
out, you can tap out, and another man gets in there, and you always had 7 people in there
You gotta
all the time.
remember, your coach is standing over there watching all your fools, right? And the guy who can stay up the longest with the ball probably going to get a spot in the backfield. Okay. And those guys that are actually making tackles, this going to be your linebackers. The coaches over there.
The ones that'll
watching
jump in there
out.
like, all right, I'm getting the ball. I'm going to get that ball.
But the coaches over there scouting talent and looking at where this guy would be a great asset to my team. I'm going to put him in this spot. I'm going to put him in that spot. And that game was really good for that. And the coaches
It
didn't
was.
have to take any responsibility. They
Nope.
didn't tell us to go play
You
square
chose to
out
get in the
on the
circle.
field.
You chose
You
to get.
know, it's
You
like,
two was to get in the circle. Guess what? You ain't starting.
I will
You ain't
also
starting.
say,
I mean, the starters get in the circle and beat each other's ass. That way they know they're friends at the end of the damn get the ball.
it's getting
Right.
the coach's attention too.
Know
You
each
know what I
other's
mean? It's like,
weaknesses,
we did it.
strong. Yeah, it's a team thing. It's what that is.
I will also say back in the day, once I got out of elementary school, I ended up playing. I was a swimmer and I played water polo in high school and in college to break up swimming.
Mhm.
Was your
And
name
water
Marco?
polo-
Was your name Marco?
It was not. But water polo is a sport where it is legal to punch people, kick people in the nuts underwater. If somebody's holding
yeah,
the ball,
all that.
What? It's an underwater fight? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that happened.
I'm telling Belushi right now. We got to get that on
Brutal.
film.
it's a sport where my shoulder got torn apart on a legal play. You know, someone ripped the muscle right off the collarbone. Anyway, to toughen us up at the end of practice, we would
Fucking
play
about.
jungle
What'd you
ball.
do?
We would play something called jungle ball, where the coach would put like 20 of these balls in, and water polo balls are about the same size of a volleyball, but about 2 pounds heavier, and they're rough on the outside, so you can grip it when it's wet. So when the ball hits you, it can tear your skin.
Like sandpaper? Right on the face.
It's a little less
Oh my
than
God.
sandpaper, but it
A
is
little less.
roughly
Oh, what do you
the
mean?
same
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
And the whole point of jungle ball was to make your friends bleed and tap out by throwing the ball
Oh,
at
so
their
it's
head,
sandpaper.
tap out, and the last person left at the end of jungle ball won jungle ball for the practice. You know, so the whole
That's
point was
incredible.
to throw the ball at your friends.
It sounds
So-
just like the same thing. Like once the practice was over, when somebody
Yeah.
claimed the ball, nobody else wanted to tackle him. That's when practice was
The whole
over.
point was-
Like, I got the ball today. Get some.
in
Like,
water
anybody else
polo,
want to tackle me? Huh?
Yeah.
That was it.
you would block the ball, or you would be defending somebody and you get hit in the face. So they wanted to toughen you up. So if you got hit, you were fine. But the whole point of the game was just beat the crap out of everybody else around.
I know. We used to try like play rugby. We never could figure out the rules. We just do it without pads. You know, it's tackle
Yeah.
football without pads, basically.
They
That's what we
introduced
did.
rugby my senior year, and it was pretty popular with
Yeah,
folks.
it's
I
fun.
didn't. It was.
I mean, it's
you know,
fun because
after my,
you're not going to just crush, your friend. I mean, you're going to hit them pretty hard, but you ain't going to try to really hurt them. But it's fun just to get out there and be, I don't know.
Yeah.
It used to be a thrill. We didn't have
Yeah.
cell phones, though, so whatever.
The funny part is I played water polo in college, at West Point until I hurt my shoulder. I pulled it apart. Then I couldn't play water polo anymore. So I was looking for something to play, and you have to play sports at West Point no matter what. So what did they put me in to play? They put me in, and I played rugby for the rest of the time I was there. So I couldn't play water polo anymore, so I played rugby. So
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh
But
boy.
it was fun. I don't know. It's like boxing. I don't know what it is. I tell my wife, she doesn't get it. I'll be like, I miss fighting. I miss getting hit. There's something about it.
Yeah, I did boxing
What's
young.
wrong with you?
Granddad used to take me to literally the YMCA. That's where he used to take me downtown. There's a bunch of black guys down there, and we used to get along with everybody. It was no big deal. We used to spar and do things and slap each other around, play pool, go swimming, all kind of cool stuff. I mean, for real, it was it wasn't nothing. It was like a bunch of badasses, people working out, doing things. That's the way it was. I was a young man. Boxing,
I
that
was
was the
telling
main thing,
somebody-
though. Like, boxing was the main thing at the Y. Boxing. There was
I
a
was-
boxing ring. If you got a chance to the boxing ring, everybody stopped doing whatever doing. They want to watch who's boxing.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like, you gonna get in there and punch people? For real? We gonna have a fair fight today? Let's go. we all gonna be, and that's the way it was. The boxing ring was the thing. You got pissed off. A bunch of dudes, you get mad. Dude, we wasn't faggots. We was pissed off at the world. you know, and we got it there. That's the best way to get it out. You know, go
Yeah.
swimming, beat somebody's ass, get your ass whooped, whatever, go home, lick your wounds, and do it again tomorrow.
I told someone this story like last week. I don't remember who it was, but they gave me this look. But I grew up in a Hispanic family in SoCal, and my grandfather was a Gold Gloves like fleet champion in World War II in the Navy. And so he
Okay.
taught me how to box. And you want to know how I learned how to box? One day when I was 4, he brought some gloves over, and he was drinking a beer. And he comes out, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to teach you how to box, mijo." And we went out in the backyard. He puts the gloves on, and he puts the gloves on, and he just started hitting me. He's like, "Defend yourselves, whack, whack, whack. Defend yourself, whack, whack." And eventually, when I fell down, he's like, "Oh, it's okay. Get up, mijo." Gives me a sip of beer. He's like, "All right, let's go again." He just started hitting me. That's how I started boxing. So, and it's like for most Mexican, Hispanic kids growing up, in a Hispanic household, that is not an unusual story. So
Yeah,
it's like,
no.
All right, look, Mom, I personally like Tin Cup. I just don't like the last hole because it's just not realistic in golf.
I mean,
You
that
know,
made the movie, though.
nobody's
You
gonna
know
do
it, Pops.
that.
You know that that's why it's a movie. It's because it's
that's what I'm
over the
saying.
top. It's like
and I'm allowed to not like that part of it, bro.
Yeah.
He went back in
No,
time.
in fact,
and hit it. It was perfect.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that either. Like,
Third best golf movie ever.
it was like, okay, I know it's not going to happen. That honestly, he probably would have hit it up, dropped in, and just called it a day and been under par.
Maybe parted. Maybe.
Yeah.
But even he still didn't have to make the playoff. He could have hit it up there, dropped, and then shanked it.
Yeah.
And took himself out of it completely.
Yeah, but if the tower didn't fall on top of him and he had to clink it off stuff, come on.
No, I didn't say nothing about that. I said
we're not talking about Happy Gilmore. We're talking about Tin Cup.
I was talking about.
See, I got to go with Ghost Pepper here because this movie is all about. It's not about. It's got golf in it, but it's about Tin Cup. And Tin Cup loves himself some philosophy, and he loves himself some Tin Cup, and he's going to stay true to himself. And while nobody would drop that many times to do it, Tin Cup would. So,
but he didn't do it in the first round or the second round or the third round.
No, he was a degenerate. He was an underdog. He
all
was
the way
guy
up until
that
the
lost
last
everything,
hole.
and he got it all in the end.
No, dude, he wasn't
his
trying
pride.
to win a championship all the way up to the last hole. Bro.
He didn't give a damn about the championship, though. That was the thing. Like, a real man don't care about that fortune.
He cared about it the day before.
Yeah,
well,
he cared about it for like bragging rights. That was his thing through the whole movie.
You're
He's
missing
like,
my point.
and that was his thing.
You're missing my point. He didn't drop it again and again and again the day before or the day before. He cared about winning that tournament all the way up to the last hole. That's just weird.
And it was, if he'd have sank the first hit, he would have been the over the top 60.
No, I'm talking about the first day. The first day of the tournament, he did the same thing, but he went and dropped. And the second day, he hit it in the water and he went and dropped because he was trying to win a championship, bro.
No, he wasn't. He was trying to prove a point. He just wanted to prove the point that he could make the shot. He didn't give a damn about the tournament. I
think in the last jacket. Yeah, no, I think in the last shot, that's what he was mainly thinking. He was mainly thinking
in his life told you he don't care about the fortune of fame. He only wants to go for it. That's his
only. He should have just went for it in the first round and disqualified himself.
He goes for it. In the end, he goes for it. He never leaves it left. He's going to do it until. That's why he's living in Winnebago. That's why. That's the whole thing. He still got a girl. He still got to get with the. Yeah. That's all he cared about.
Go ahead, Nim.
I think he was trying to win the championship the first 3 rounds, and he was miserable because he wasn't being himself. And so, like, for a normal person, they would be like, I can win this thing. I'm going to do what it takes to win. But he was like, nah. At the end, he was like, it's more important to be me. The dude is self-destructive as all hell, and that's why, was it Rene Russo's character?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she's laughing and going, "Oh, just fucking go for it," because I'm a
that's
shitty
why
therapist.
she made the movie with the last line saying nobody's going to remember this particular year, but you know what? They're going to remember you're 12. They're going to
Right.
remember when you went for it.
Right? Yeah,
That's
that
the
was
only
funny.
thing they remember.
Now you got people that are then all these guys want to hire her as a therapist, and the guy who was just she was just
Well,
therapy
that's
went up
just
there and
icing on the
stuff.
cake, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with like Cheech's character. Cheech is like, man, I can't do it. I can't watch you destroy yourself anymore. And because
Comes right back like, let's do it again. I don't care. Go for it. Fuck it. Eventually you're gonna do it. And I know
Yeah.
you're gonna do it, and you're gonna be a legend because I know you.
This is
And
the
I
last
lost my
ball.
shit just to be with you. Yeah.
This is the last ball. If you don't make it, you're disqualified. Oh, and that's when he pulls the miracle shot out of his ass.
Hole in one.
we've all known that guy from high school who does the most incredible stuff that is stupid as hell, and he flamed out. He probably died young, like pants around his ankle somewhere, but everybody knows his name. That's Tin Cup. So
Yeah.
I love the golf clubhouse annex. I love the driving range annex. I love the annex of all the other tournaments up to that one. I just like it's like you don't put in that much work to just fuck it at the end when you have a chance to win. If you didn't have a chance to win, then yeah, I could see him like just blowing it out. But you know, the way they wrote it, he had a chance to go up there and par and go into the playoff.
Yeah.
The whole reason he was there, and the whole reason he put all that work into it, and the whole reason he was even had a therapist.
Yeah.
Was to
this
go
is
win.
the guy who had to win a tournament using a shovel as his driver. So
Right.
you know,
That's hilarious. He
that's
finished
another
the whole
question I
round
have.
with the 7-iron. He finished the round with the 7-iron. That was hilarious. We
Right.
played rounds like that where you play with your 7-iron and your putter. That's it. Right? That was awesome because dude played the whole, finished up with a good round. The playing with the shovel and the bat and all that shit, that's a little unrealistic too.
It was funny though.
It was
He got
funny.
the bat
But
as the driver,
here
right?
again, you can watch scenes like that with any age where
Mhm.
he's playing with the shovel and it looks ridiculous and it's nothing. He's just playing ridiculous golf. That's any age group things.
Mhm.
Unless you're an adult, you don't get many of the jokes in this movie. You just
Yeah.
don't. It is still funny, and then they probably go to sleep in the times when we, adults get. But it's to me, it's any age group movie. Tin Cup.
I just think
What's something you can't show to your 11-year-old in Tin Cup? Tell me what it is.
Well, I probably wouldn't for the swearing, but then again, I am letting them watch Wednesday, which has swearing, and
Yeah,
Star Wars
children
has swearing.
swearing.
So
Now,
Children
suddenly,
swearing or adults swearing?
what was that?
Children swearing or adults swearing?
Adults, but yeah, I mean, still.
That's what I'm saying. It's so any age group. I mean, children have heard swearing. It's not the worst thing they could hear. At least they hear
No,
it from
but
mom
still.
and dad. Right?
No, I don't.
Movies like this. In the movies, you will show them,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they're
For
going to
sure.
ask questions.
But I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're gonna see this movie. Unfortunately, it has swear words in it. You
right.
don't repeat them. You watch it. Don't repeat it.
yeah,
Okay? That's
They
the
know
deal.
what it
what
is,
you
and they
see
usually
ain't how you
laugh.
act.
They usually laugh, right? They laugh. He said that. Yeah. So
Yes,
unfortunately,
Star Wars does have swearing. The
Yes.
sequel trilogy has a lot of swearing.
Suddenly,
I've been in the army where swearing is an art form. So
right.
now, see,
Well,
you
that's
can watch a
another
whole
thing. If they
you
use,
can watch a whole army movie like Stripes and not hear a single swear word.
I agree.
is that true?
I
Stripes.
agree.
Yeah, is that true?
Stripes. They didn't have no swearing in Stripes.
There's not a single swear word in Stripes?
I don't think so.
It has Bill
Bill Murray.
Murray in it, doesn't it? I figured that would have lots of cussing.
I don't think there's any judgment in that at all.
Now
Oh, wait,
I'm gonna have
no.
to go back to Stripes.
Stripes.
So
That-
What about-
that's no,
what
that's
about that
good
movie,
movie.
The Labyrinth?
Yeah.
What do you think about that for kids? The movie,
Labyrinth?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, and I
Oh
don't
my
really
God.
want to see it.
Why? Everybody, man.
Good movie.
I don't know. I just don't.
Dusty, you just hurt me. You
I-
hurt me.
What did he just say? I don't want to watch a movie.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Yeah, why?
You know, it's just never been my thing. Like
That's Jim Henson, man.
Yeah, I
The
know Jim
legend of
Henson, but Jim
legends of
Henson
legend.
is golden, especially with like
You've
you
never
know,
watched the. We have to watch it as adults first. Trust me. Now that
Oh,
you've never seen it, in order to
Well, yeah.
understand it.
Yeah, I started watching.
I'm talking about
It was
the
either
old
that or
school
Dark
movie.
Crystal.
Dark Crystal is just it's Dark Crystal. You have to be dark to even watch it. That's different.
Yeah.
The Labyrinth is like music and puppets and a little bit of Fraggle Rock with a little bit of Muppet Babies. I mean,
Right.
it's the whole thing.
Jennifer
With
Connelly
a bad guy and the good people win.
Jennifer Connelly, where?
is in Labyrinth.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well that's reason enough to watch it.
It's worth a watch. If you've never seen The Labyrinth, it is.
I've never seen
cult
Labyrinth. I've never
classic.
seen
Definitely.
the other movie we were just talking about.
Dark
The
Crystal.
Dark
Crystal,
Crystal
yeah.
is just like.
Yeah, I've never. I don't think I've seen either of those. I do remember seeing one. There was a sequel that came out. Was that for Dark Crystal or?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I did watch Dark Crystal so that way I could be ready to watch this
Crystal's a lot
new
more
series.
Sinister to me. It's like draining the essence of little people. It's not.
Yeah. Okay, so I have seen that, but it was to prepare for the new
Labyrinth
show
is
that
bubbly and
just came
fun
out.
and all over the place. It's a whole different. It's completely different than that. I mean, it's got some stuff, but.
Remind me never to let Ghost Pepper read anything I write that is horror related.
Oh my god! Why?
I do not want to hurt him in the soul.
Hurt me.
You know?
Jim Henson died too young. Yep.
Yes. It's the
That, in
most
fact, he did.
fantastic. I mean, what? Don't tell me you and your kids have not already benefited off some of his work, regardless
No.
of what he did. He is fantastic. Jim
Oh yeah,
Henson.
no, we
I hope he wasn't a devil guy or whatever.
right.
I hope
Hopefully
he was a good
not.
one. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, we've watched Star Wars. We've watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We've seen all that stuff, and of course, all the other things he was involved with over the years. But yeah, so he's great, regardless.
Oh yes.
Now, let's give our official ratings one last time.
I think your mom has a point though on us avoiding rating Tin Cup. So I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, right.
I'm not scared. 5 stars all the way. The top, tippity top, 10 cup.
So you're saying it's 5 stars? Divine Encounter?
Yep.
He's trying to troll us right now. That's
First
what
time I ever knew what golf meant, and now I know what golf means.
All right, check it out.
I'm pretty sure.
I will give it a 3.5. I give it a 3.5. Look, I don't hate this movie. I just hate one scene in it.
It was a little evoking.
Rest of the movie
For
is
sure.
Evoking.
right? I just don't like the one scene. That's all.
Yeah. No, I thought it was really good all the way up until that part in the movie, and it's just like, why are you doing this? Like, I get that he's trying to prove a point and trying to be himself. I get all that, but
they should have clipped out the whole that whole part and just started it when he rang it at the shot. He should have rang it, and that would have been great.
Yeah.
So if they'd have cut,
And then even if he goes up in 3 putts and loses, right? He made the shot.
Yeah.
Right.
or came up short and
I'm not saying I wanted him to win the tournament so much as I just wanted him to finish well, and he wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I think it was good. And I think it's more like what Nem said. It's more of, a screwed up dude wrapped in a golf movie, just presented in a golf movie. So I think that's a fair analysis, so to speak. But he died in 1990, 35 years ago. He was doing a show in Raleigh, North Carolina. Nice. Thanks for that
You know, they
info.
get-
Factoid.
But I do give it 3.5 for Tin Cup.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I
'cause
do
I've
too.
always liked it. I just always thought that the writer kind of dropped the ball at the end of this movie. It could have been better. You know?
Yeah, if he had done like, I don't know, not 8 or however many drops he ended up doing, and just did like 2 or 3, I
And
think
yeah,
we would have gotten the
just
point.
lost.
But
Yeah, and just lost, and then make the shot, and everybody's happy. But it's just like what she said about everybody's going to remember the 12. The problem is that's not realistic. It would never happen. Nobody would ever have to remember the 12 on a shot like that or a hole like that in the U.S. Open, because nobody's going to choke out on purpose like that on the final hole of the U.S. Open.
Yeah. I don't know, but regardless, I think we're all sort of feeling the same thing, essentially. We all feel like we're in there, like we liked it, but
I give it a 4.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I would give it a 4.
Officially, I give it a 4. For real.
It's
a 4.
It's a movie I enjoy for different reasons. The greatest game ever played. I mean, it's painful to watch that last scene, but
yeah,
especially if you're a golfer.
But I would watch it again. I would watch it again.
It just made the whole movie. I mean, it was so just odd
ridiculous,
and off the wall. And then she was like, "Nobody cares." Just
even 20, 30 years ago, that scene was cringe to somebody who plays golf. It's entertaining for people that don't get it, but if you're a golfer, that ain't happening.
But he got the bad guy without actually getting the bad guy. He got him. He didn't get him fair and square and took the drop. And no, he got him because nobody remembers he was in second. The only thing they remember is that
no one even remembers that dude anyway.
At all.
Right.
But not only did the second round was the best round ever, supposedly.
Yeah.
It was 61. But if he would have sank it in the last day on the last shot, if he'd have sank that in a hole in one, it would have been 60. So it would have been even better. But he didn't. He just sank it 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And just anyway, it's the Casey Jones effect. You ever heard the old nursery rhyme where Casey Jones, he hit a home run every time all season, but he struck out to lose the World Series? That's the only thing anybody remembered about him. It's because he struck out to lose the World Series. Yeah. Not because he hit 1,000 home runs. No.
Buckner
lost the game. Casey Jones. The mighty Casey has struck out. If you've never seen that cartoon, I'm going to send it to you.
Hey, that's look, Bill Buckner letting that ball go between his legs at first base to lose the World Series for his team.
I had a friend who was a huge Red Sox fan, and I used to we kind of drifted apart, but I used to send him that every year on the anniversary of that just to get his goat. I'd send him a clip of that. So.
Oh, dude, every time, look, nobody would remember who Bill Buckner is if it wasn't for that.
But then, of course, all he'd have to say to me is, "Well, you're a Padres fan," and then I just kind of snuck off.
What do you give?
So which movie, Woody? Is it a Tin Cup, or have you seen The Greatest Game Ever Played and are rating that a 5? Interested to know.
Yeah, you people in the chat are allowed to drop your rating too. It's okay.
By the way, on Jim, the Jim Henson thing.
What'd you say?
He said what rated?
5.
Oh, 5.
Jim Henson. If you like Jim Henson stuff, they did a reality show. I want to say 7 or 8 years ago, but it might be a little longer. Where it was one of these shows where they would for a while they had another show called Face Off, where they did visual effects and stuff like that.
Yeah. I watched that show.
There was a show for Jim Henson Company. It was only one season, but it was really good, where they had a bunch of people in. They had to create puppets and film scenes and stuff like that, but create their own puppets and marionettes. Great show. Absolutely amazing. So it was cool.
I think Addie and I were talking about that one day. And she had mentioned that, and I had never heard of it. So yeah, I'll have to make a note to go back and check that out.
Yeah.
Jim Henson, reality.
There was no joy in Mudville. The mighty Casey had struck
Henson's
out.
Creature Shop Challenge.
Yes, that's the.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yep.
It's
There
a
would've been
it's
so
an
much
old
blood
Warner
for all that.
Brothers. It's an old Warner Brothers click, and it's at the perfect point in Warner Brothers' career, the whatever you want to call it, epic journey. All the cartoons made during that time were moral, epic, fantastic. You can literally over the top, the best ever. Period in their life. So yeah, there's a bunch of cartoons like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So movies for next week. I know we're not gonna do more golf movies. I don't even know if there are more golf movies.
We're gonna do fighting movies next. What we gonna do?
No, we're gonna do some helmeted heroes.
Helmeted
And
heroes.
the movies I picked for next Friday
Keep it
are
clean.
Infrafan and The Rocketeer.
Oh my God! Yes. Sweet.
So these are the movies we're gonna watch next week. Yeah.
I've never
So
seen so
you've never seen who?
I've never seen either.
Inframan.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
never
Rocketeer.
seen either one. So
Yeah,
But I'm
I've
looking
seen
forward to it. I think I've seen. I remember The Rocketeer.
I think I've
like
seen
posters of The
Rocketeer. I
Rocketeer.
don't remember it. Once I see it again, I'll be like, yeah, I actually have seen this. But
Yeah,
Another
that-
Disney-
the other one, dude, this is like Power Rangers, bro. What
right.
is that?
Yeah, the Infrafan
Rocketeer.
doesn't look like very much like a Power Ranger type esque, and it I feel like it is that same essence, like they drew from that when making the Power Rangers and Super Sentai and stuff like that, because it all sort of
Never even-
came from that era. What?
I never even heard of Inframan.
Me either, bro.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God. Oh,
Yep.
bro, invite a friend.
1975.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Yep. So we're gonna
Can you
watch.
do that one on Thursday, please.
We're gonna watch that one on Monday, and we're gonna watch The Rocketeer on Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
this
fine.
got it's got Bruce Lee in it. Not Bruce
Oh,
Lee.
yeah.
Bruce,
That's the same. That's his twin brother.
yeah.
That's his twin brother. That's Bruce Lee twin.
Oh.
It's
brother,
actually
man.
one of my good buddies' favorite all time movies, and yeah, I mean he even has his main avatar slash whatever you want to call it his handle it's Infrafan. So
I just read the hook for this movie. What do you got me watching, Dustin?
Dude,
A hot Asian. Listen, this is the hook for the movie. A hot Asian supervillain dominatrix in a blonde wig with a dragon's head bullwhip for a left hand intends to enslave the earth.
Please, God, do that one on Thursday, please. For the love
Why?
of God, please, because I want to be there to watch the Mondays. I can't always be there, but that one I want to see. For like,
That's the hook for the
I
movie. A
wanna be
hot
there to-
Asian supervillain
Let's
dominatrix
see.
in a blonde.
So you're
Yeah,
saying it says
please.
something about dominatrix? I didn't know this, but
thank God.
we-
yes, I want some.
What are you doing?
okay.
to
So
me?
we'll watch Rocketeer on Monday. We can.
Sweet. Thank you.
Because I've never seen him, so I don't really know if one's suited better towards another. But I will say, from what I know, The Rocketeer is on Disney Plus, so it is probably
It's a Disney movie. So
yeah. So
Monday
it
night,
is probably more appropriate to do on a Monday matinee.
During the day when the
Yeah.
child might be sitting there, right? Because you're at work or something.
I-
Yeah, stuff.
I have seen that movie and it's wholesome. It's appropriate. It's good.
So that's the one we'll watch Monday, Rocketeer Monday, and then Thursday we'll watch Inframan. rather.
Also,
Yes.
The Rocketeer also has Jennifer Connelly in it. So
No, nice.
Oh, I see how they put that connection together there, huh?
No, I didn't. I was sitting there with my buddy who was gonna
Real?
come on the show next week, and we were talking about potential movies, and he had just screened the movie Inframan, sorry, for his people last week and or the week before, because it's coming up on the anniversary or something. So he did that in honor of that because he watches it every year around that anniversary. And so I didn't get to join him, and he was like, yeah, well, we can watch this for our episode. We just need to figure out a movie to pair with it. And so I was like, all right, well, I've never seen The Rocketeer. Let's do the both. And they're like, cool, two helmeted heroes. We'll duke it out for next week. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll plan. But yeah. Inframan and The Rocketeer for next week. And yeah. So let's see. What is today? Today's Friday. So tomorrow, Saturday. What do we have going on?
We still got more going on tonight. We got Heart Attack.
Yeah.
At 10 a.m. Eastern. And I actually have to leave right now, and I have to take admin away from you, Nem, so I can get Jerry in the backstage and get his microphone set. Dude, let me talk, Bill.
I think my admin's already gone, but you take whatever you need to take. So.
Yeah, you took it away before
It's
earlier,
fine.
so that way he could do the.
When I take it away, it might boot you, so I want to wait till the show's over before I do it.
We need a double Madness on Peeled. You can do like Madness Comic Network 2 and do that and then raid your own crap. That's what you can do. I'm telling you, it's possible.
Yeah, I got enough crap to deal with, bro, without adding stuff like that.
I have you do it. That's probably.
Why don't you just make a channel and we can raid you, and then you can raid us back.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll do what I can.
Who are we raiding right now? Who are we raiding?
So,
You sort of Michael, of course.
I'm going to have to explain to Mrs. Nem, who just heard me say that I'm going to be watching a movie with hot Asian dominatrixes about it. What's going on? So.
Yes, we're watching it Thursday. Come out and join us. We're going to talk about that one.
I'm watching it for professional reasons. So.
We have the Saturday. We have the well, like you said, we have the late night Art Attack. We have Freewheeling Friday. Tomorrow we have a Superman discussion that Nem and I will both be on. And then Monday, we'll be back showing a movie. And then in the evening, we'll be doing It's Frickin' Figures. And then Tuesday, we'll be doing Geek-Men interview with Carissa Grant. So that'll be fun.
And there's probably about 10 shows in between all them too. All kinds of other stuff going on.
Other things.
I'm
just
not going down the whole
highlighting the things that I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I'm not going down the whole list. But Saturday's draw stream day. You guys know we have like 4 different draw streams starting at 1 a.m. and going all freaking day, baby. So, ending with Christian COU draw stream tomorrow evening. I mean, we Steve B. We have the Saturday hangout. There's just drawing all day on the network. So
for sure.
Sign up the game on Wednesday mornings with the Next to Goods played by Pops Van Zandt and Grim Grin the Barbarian played by yours truly, Dustin. There, we need some players, so come play with us on Wednesday morning.
Yeah. Classic D&D, guys. Classic D&D on Wednesday.
I'll have to hit up a couple of my friends to see if they're available during the day and see if they want to play. They're my old D&D troop, but we've never actually had more than like 1 or 2 sessions ever. So
you're already ahead of the game. So
yeah.
And cool.
Yep.
That's
so we'll do that, and until next time, we'll wrap things up, and you've heard from us where we'll be and all that good stuff. And until next time, Thunder Nerds Ho!